exciting one, this. Inside the Give Up Ram Stadium. It was just heats, then through to a final. Let's take a look at this lineup, starting with Marko Orešković of Croatia, their senior champion this year. 46.76, he's improved too. Very strong Croatian contingent here at these European Under-20s. Charlie Carvel, fastest qualifier through to this final, the Shropshire man, won the gold medal in the relay 2 years ago. Now comes here an improved athlete in 2023. David Garcia, European Under-18 champion in this stadium a year ago. What about Maximilian Schwed? Fastest on time, 45.70. He was the other heat winner. Carvel. Over to Lukas Sutkus, Lithuanian senior champion, indoors and outs, national Under-20 record holder as well. And Jonas Gunnleifsson Isaksson won the Island Games this year for the Faroe Islands. He runs here for Denmark, and Arpad Kovač squeezed in as a time qualifier, best of 46.98, so an outside medal contender. And Matteo Di Benedetto of Italy improved his PB by more than half a second in the heat to 46.41. Some very exciting young talents over one lap in this. Poland having a good championships with Marek Zakrzewski, who also goes in the 200, so they could lock out 100, 200 and 400. A similar way to Britain doing that a couple of years ago when Ed Folds won this title, breaking his personal best consistently through the rounds to 45.72. Charlie Carvel becoming the 10th UK Under-20 athlete to run sub-46 in the heat. Fascinatingly poised. Di Benedetto, Kovač, Gunnleifsson Isaksson, Sutkus, Schwed, Garcia, Carvel and Orešković in this 400-metre final. Oh, well, the tension and the drama, the excitement, it's all raising there, and the athletes asked to stand up. Final after final coming your way tonight as we head towards the business end of the competition. It's brilliant to see some of the medal ceremonies late last night, and lots of athletes staying to watch, some of whom had to be up very early this morning. What is a time zone that's already at least an hour ahead for most. Should be adjusted by now though. What about the heat? Thankfully it has cooled down now. It's pretty much shade all the way around the stadium as the athletes settle into their blocks for a second time. Di Benedetto, Kovač, Gunnleifsson Isaksson, Sutkus, Schwed, Garcia, Carvel and Orešković. The final of the men's 400 metres. So a real roar there from spectators inside the Give Up Ram Stadium as we see Gunnleifsson Isaksson in the red and black of Denmark get a fantastic start. What a young talent. He actually beat Cameron Chalmers in that particular race to win the Island Games. A former winner of European age group titles, of course. And his fellow Brit Charlie Carvel also going nicely with Maximilian Schwed in the red and white of Poland, just shading it as things stand. But as we know, in the 400 metres, things can change down the home straight. Gunnleifsson Isaksson rocking from side to side. Schwed looking good. What about Carvel? Sutkus battling for a medal too. What about this is a Schwed fade. Gunnleifsson Isaksson ahead of Carvel. And what a fight for bronze over the line. Well, this young Dane really announcing himself on the international stage. Gold for Denmark, and Gunnleifsson Isaksson ahead of Carvel, so 2 places higher in the individual event than he was a couple of years ago. The look on his face suggests that he wanted that gold. Sved, ultimately the fastest ranked on paper, finishes third. Looked like he dived across the line. What a performance from the Dane. 45.86 on the clock.
And it's not showing, but that is a Danish under-20 record as well, breaking the mark of 46.01 of Benjamin Lobo-Vadel from 2015. So not just a European champion, but now the holder of the Danish under-20 record over one lap of the track. Well, the favourite undoubtedly were either Sved or Carvel. But Gunnlaugsson, Isaksson upset the form book there with that phenomenal run from lane 3. Let's have a look at it again. And he's out very quickly. He's already putting distance between himself and Kovac on his inside, clawing back the deficit on Sutkus on his outside, the Lithuanian. And he's just got his head down. He's holding his form brilliantly through the first 200 metres. Carvel at this stage running well, so too Sved. Now Sved at the moment coming into the home straight with 80 metres to go. It's still the pole, and then flying down the home straight. I said yesterday in the context of another race, it looked like they'd had a firework lit beneath him, and it looks like that again with Gunnlaugsson Isaksson. That's a terrific run from the Dane. Sved, you can see there with the blue background on his bib, indicates the European leader. Well, he'll be a bit disappointed with the way he tied up there. Carvel, as Alex observed, yes, clearly wanted the gold, looked potentially the favourite after his runs through the heats and semi-final, but you can't really deny the delight of this man, Jonas Gunnlaugsson Isaksson. What a run from him. And I don't think Charlie Carvel, to be honest, can really reproach himself. He set a personal best in the semi-finals of 45.92. It was still a terrific run from the Briton, but on the day, yes, well, there you can see the disappointment on his face. I personally, I don't think you've got anything to reproach yourself about, Mr. Carvel. It was still a terrific run, but sometimes you just have to applaud the better man.
Yeah, nice to see those two flags there. Of course, the Faroe Islands don't have their own International Olympic Committee, so running under the Danish flag, but has both of them there. Looks like his parents, looks like the brother of Charlie, Alex,